Guys, hello and welcome to the THQ podcast. In this episode, what I'm going to be talking about is should you train when you are ill? It's a very common thing, and being ill is something that sometimes gets in the way of our fitness journey. It's something that knocks us off track where everything's going well, and people try and train through it, and it is making you feel worse. And it can be something that's very detrimental to our training, because then we're trying to get back in and we feel weak and motivation's poor, and then it can, if you've got kids, it's going to circle around. And there's a lot of things that we can do to prevent making sure that we don't get ill as much as we possibly can. Obviously it does get harder when you have kids, because I know especially like young kids when they're at school, like my little girl, she literally gets ill and then it flies around the house. Now, keep up to date with your supplements, so make sure you're taking plenty of vitamin C and things like that. Keeping on top of a healthy diet, which is obviously going to prevent you from getting ill as much and as regular. And keep very active and keep very fit, and you're going to do the best you can. But what happens when you do get ill eventually? We all get ill. So if there's anything that there's above the neck, it's usually okay to train. So things like if you've got a bit of a common cold, a bit of a runny nose, a bit congested, a bit sneezy, generally, you should think about reducing the intensity of your workouts, but generally you should be pretty much okay to train. And it's something that when you do work out, it's not really going to be something that's going to knock you off or make you feel even worse. Your performance might just be worth just bringing down a little bit, but it's not something that you are going to really be detrimental to like your recovery from your illness. But if there's anything below the neck, so if you've got a really bad chest infection and you really can't stop coughing, or you've got really bad upset stomach, then or you've got really bad fever, I generally then wouldn't think it's a good idea to train. You may as well just rest, you may as well recover, because at the end of the day you're going to be feeling you're not going to be feeling great. And in my experience of talking to people, training people and myself, when you do push through that, you do end up getting a lot more, you probably feel a lot worse, and to the point where you probably force yourself to do a few sessions and then you'll end up feeling a lot worse, and then that's probably going to take you even longer to recover, and you could risk of going backwards from there. Now, my advice when you are ill, and this is very hard to do, and it's something that I'm saying I've never been guilty of, but I can certainly say that I have done this, right, is do not binge on crap. Like that in it, and I can say I have done it by not binging on crap. That's what I'm saying, is that I've been ill and I've stuck to my diet. Yeah, maybe I've let a few things in, but it's very important for your recovery that like my diet in the week is very strict. When I'm ill, is it just as strict? No, but it's not completely flipped on its arse and think, right, I'm just going to eat burger, chips and crisps and crap, and then think that I'm going to actually get better. Like, if you all of a sudden get ill, you think that is your excuse to eat crap, got no energy, you feel like crap, and trust me, there is no one in the world that feels more sorry for themselves when they're ill. Like, I am literally the person with the hood up and cannot even realise why the world's still turning when I'm ill. I get it, right? But you cannot think that eating crap is actually going to make you get better quicker. It's going to make you feel horrendous, especially if you're not used to doing it, and it's going to take you even longer to recover. Please prioritize sleep the best you can. Again, I've got two kids, one on the way as well. So yeah, I know sleep is easy, and it's easy to say, not necessarily hard to do. But there's a lot of things, if we're totally honest, we can be doing to help ourselves. And we can go to bed a little bit earlier, the best we possibly can, especially. So try and prioritize sleep as much as you can, even though it's tempting to eat rubbish, but it will make you suffer a lot longer. So guys, that is how to sort of deal with sort of everything from when you are ill, from trying not to prevent to being ill. Again, keeping ourselves as healthy as we possibly can, not drinking 7 days a week, not going out for relentless meals all the time, not having loads of takeaways, making sure that we're not skipping the gym. If we keep ourselves healthy as much as we possibly can, we'll pretty much be able to tackle and not really much ever be ill, really, if we're totally honest. Okay, guys, hope this helps. As always, email me carllambert@transformationhq.co.uk and I will be happy to answer any questions. In the meantime, enjoy your sessions and take care.